Hello and welcome to the Space Between Ideas. I'm Blaine Gates. I'm going to talk really fast today because I only have 5 minutes and I have to catch up with a lot of things. If you want this video to go a little bit slower, you can always slow down the speed in YouTube. So today, this is the first video for the use cases for Marcelo. Now we're going to talk about no prompt engineering, completing tasks, remembering previous work. So let's get started. Now let's begin on the left side of the screen. We have filters, not prompts. So the thing is that if we look at this, so I started following this, the rundown, and I went through the things that they're talking about. You know, I did a little bit of reading, and then at the end, I noticed that they have a little section that talks about trending tools. So I went through some of these tools to see what is going on, what is trending. Now, what I found out is there's a big thing about prompts. Now, the whole point of no code is I don't want to have to create my own prompts. So we can go into this Twitter account where this guy's talking about, I'm shocked by how many people still don't know how to do prompts properly. So he's got some snack prompts, he's got some learning prompts, he's got some prompting cheat sheets. And it's like, it's ridiculous. Why do I want to have to study how to prompt GPT? It just doesn't make sense. All right, now this video I thought was really awesome. This guy goes through the entire process for how to prompt using Midjourney. And I really like his guide. But then again, that's the whole point. I don't want to have to do prompts. Now here you have people that are voting up prompts that they like to do certain things. And again, I don't want to do prompts. Now here we have Optimus prompt. So here, what they actually do is help you create the prompt. All right, so that's getting a lot closer. If you have something that can help me create the prompt, I'm going to be a lot happier than if I have to create the prompt myself. But at the end of the day, AI, it should be able to understand the context and then create its own prompt. Which brings us to auto binding and hugging. So obviously, if you, at some point, if you have auto binding and hugging, then I don't have to create my own prompts because the AI is doing the work for you. All right, so this is looks like some kind of binding. So with no code and GPT-4, you're able to bind together different processes. So I thought that sounded interesting. I'm not exactly sure how to use it at this point because I don't use that many things, but okay. Now here we have one person that's talking about Auto GPT. So he goes through exactly how to create your Auto GPT. This is the one I showed you guys from yesterday.
Now, if you're not familiar with Auto GPT, it's
so you can just look at the. And then now another thing about auto binding, and so this is a company who goes into your database and then using AI they can pull out trends. So for Marcelo, maybe you guys with your AI tool, it would be helpful if Mr. Turing could also go in and start to figure out some data, pull data from the database. So that's adding services. Next, we have superfluous. So obviously, I'm not going to use Conquer because why would I want to create multiple choice quiz with 5 questions using kindergarten students for my, okay, this is something I've added because I talk to students a lot about big 5 personality traits, but I can do this on ChatGPT, so it makes this superfluous. Now, if we talk about personal interest, then yeah, I would really like to be able to get a summary of YouTube videos because I watch a lot of YouTube videos. Mindfulness, that sounds kind of interesting. The one I'm kind of weirded out about is this one. So this is a lot of my own coaching students could also go in and they can use this kind of software to try to figure out what is the emotion on my face, which is something I'm trying to wonder, I don't know. Anyways, I've added 2 more companies to the AI website builder. If you go to my page, Space Between Ideas, you'll see that right now I'm doing an AI site battle. And so I'm trying to figure out which sites can help me create, what kind of AI tools can help me create website, specifically my MVP, without the use of code. And lastly, I just wanted to point out one specific use case. So I was talking to a lady this week, and we were talking about what are the 3 leading software providers of, now this is for visas, immigrations, and work permits. Now, I didn't really like the answer, so I was kind of wondering. The thing is about this, if I use my 2 fingers to swipe up, then I completely lose the text, which I think is absolutely crazy. So, but I'm kind of curious. Now, Bard, at least when I'm asking to reset this chat, it tells you that you have some Bard activity, so it gives you your history. I thought that was an interesting thing. All right, so let's go back to Bing. It's going to go through and search for the top 3 service providers for managing visas, work permits, residence. Bard's already there. So they talk about Sage, Workday, Oracle. Okay, so they have 3 answers that ChatGPT did not have. And lots of different answers there.